suiting the ute here. Don't know much about four-wheel driving, but I've just bought a four-wheel drive, so I thought I'd make a bit of a rundown on the Ranger, how it's developed, why I'm getting into it, and maybe make a few more as a few bits and pieces. Bar work and lighting. The Ranger came pretty well decked out. ARB commercial bar and IPF spotties and shoe root under there. No winch, and I'm looking at getting a winch set up for radio, but I haven't got one yet. So that all looks to be pretty solid. Winch coming soon, I think, is the next update. So it came with a Hayden Reese tow pack and the electronic braking. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with all of that. Standard Ranger bumper bar and the ARB Ascent canopy. That's all still in pretty good nick. Tailgate, heavy, goodness. This is all pretty much as it was when I got it. Haven't really cleaned it yet, but drawers, that's all still working well. Just got a bit of fishing gear in there. And some essentials in there. And all the lighting and canopies all working well. All the side windows are perfect. I've got my Beechworth Pale Ale to watch the results for the election tonight. Election, what is it, May 2019. And I've got some Max Tracks as the first bit of recovery gear I've got. I've also got a bit of rope down in that one, and ARB compressor in there. That's a pretty good bit of kit. Oh. And yeah, deflator. Been out for, haven't done much driving yet, but been out for a little drive and found that letting a bit of air out of the tyres, like all the advice says, makes quite a big bit of difference. One other thing I forgot, it's got the reversing camera. That's all working well. Finding it could be in a better location on one of our other cars. It's mounted up here somewhere, so you can see the back of the car relative to the ground. With this one, it's just pointing straight out, so you're not really sure where the car is. Got to guess that bit, but you can see when you're getting close to something. It had just 2 roof bars on it for starters. I picked this up off Gumtree. That's an ARB, I think a tradesman's rack. Very solid, and the changeover from the roof bars to this was it's pretty heavy. So getting it on needed some help with that, but all the bolts lined up perfectly, so really happy with that job when it fitted like a glove. So one of the things with the car was, since it's been set up with the canopy, the drawers, the rack, I think it's got a bit of extra weight in the back. I'm not sure what it was. The car's 4 years old, so it's a 2015 PX. I'm not sure what was in the back when it was being used as a trade vehicle, but there's also a long-range tank in here which holds 150 litres. When it's filled up, when it's full, it sags a bit. So the leafs on the back, I don't think anything was done with the suspension after all the gear was added to it. So the leafs at the back are hanging quite low. I'll just get down and show you that in a second. So hopefully you can see this in all the darkness underneath the car, but you see the springs there are nearly inverted. So yeah, lift kit is one of the things I want to put on the list. Maybe some kind of upgrade. Drove it across the weighbridge before I bought it, and it weighed in at about 2.7, which is 2.7 tons, 2,700 kilograms. It's pretty hefty. I'm not sure what they weigh when they come out of the factory. So the tyres are all terrains, they're in pretty reasonable nick. Goodyear Wranglers, 255 70 R16s, I think. So I think that's the stock size that comes on it. I'm looking at getting something a little bit bigger. Have to talk to the tyre man about how big I should go, or if I should stick with the same. But advice is that to go off road, and there's something a bit better than that. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So inside, haven't done much to anything yet. It's still quite a little, there's still a bit of dust around. As you can see, it's the four-wheel drive version. The bracket's still there for the radio. Got the electric brake switch here. This thing for the phone is getting a little bit old and worn out. Got the switch for the lights and the shuru down there. So for those who don't know what a shuru is, it's something that you can switch on, makes a noise down the road, and it gets animals off the road. I haven't really driven at night yet, so I don't know how effective that is, but find out in the future. What else is going on? This is the ARB mirror. It's got a receiver for the camera in the back, and I'm thinking about getting one for the front as well, because you can't really see a great deal at the front, and had a front camera in another car. Very handy thing. Anyway, if you've got any questions or comments, whack them down below. Thanks. Suit and Ute over and out.